the boulevard tonight. Engine growling like a rebel ready to ignite. Leather seats shaking as the pistons scream. A Mercedes-Benz 300 SL tearing through the American dream. White wall tires humming under candy paint. She slides beside me with a daring desire. Radio blasting while rock believers. And my heart's got a case of fast lane fever. Foot on the pedal, Tash climbing higher. Tail fin shaking like a struck match fire. She laughs when the speed needle starts to climb. Every passing motor left behind. Lane to the left and back again. Engine roaring like a hurricane. Sedan shrinking in the rear view frame. I'm chasing glory in the fast lane game. Truck after coupe after setting flies by. Rubber burning while the gears cry. She grips the dash with a daring grin. Says show them all how fast you spin. Fast lane fever running through my veins. V8 thunder breaking every chain. Flying past the world like a runaway train. Just to see her smile again. Fast lane fever, wild and loud. Burning rubber through a roaring crowd. Every mile screaming my name. King of the chrome-plated highway game. Cadillac's fading in a blur of chrome. Every mile feels like a victory zone. She leans closer as the engine screams. Fueling all my reckless dreams. Lane to the right, then swing back left. Leaving every rival out of breath. Windshield shaking with a roaring tone. This rocket ride is our rolling throne. Engines behind us fading away. No one alive can match or play. Her laughing voice cuts through the roar. Faster, baby, give me more. Speedometer dancing near the red. Wild ambition roaring in my head. Cars keep falling like domino lines, while a bright eye spark like warning signs. Chrome wings slicing through the night. Steel and thunder in full flight. Every mile a rebel song. Two young hearts that won't slow down. Fast lane fever, feel that drive. Burning rubber just to feel alive. Fast lane fever, hear that cry. One wild ride that will never die. Engine cooling after the final run. Victory shining brighter than the sun. She laughs while the motor ticks and quivers. And I'm still burning with fast lane fever. Engine coughing, cracked ignition, static in the radio scream. Boots on gravel, hard condition, living louder than a dream. I was raised on broken highways with a fire I couldn't tame. Every sign said keep it steady. I just burned through every lane. Got a pocket full of trouble and a past I couldn't shake. that cut like glass. You said rules are just suggestions if you've got the nerve to pass. You were lightning in a leather jacket, I was fuel about to spark. Two lost souls without a warning, striking matches in the dark. We're jumping gasoline, let it all ignite. No looking back, we're setting off tonight. No safety net, no in between. We live fast and we burn clean. We jumpin' gasoline. Sirens crying in the distance, but we never slowed it down. Every mile a declaration, we won't ever turn around. You were laughing like a riot, I was gripping every turn. If the world was made for breaking, we were ready just to burn. When our past we had the reason, where the map just fades to black. You said this is where it matters, no more future, no more past. Every second stretched to forever, every breath a loaded gun. If we crash together, better let that never run. Now the engine's barely breathing and the sky begins to crack, but I choose this reckless moment over any safer track. If it ends in shattered silence, if it all goes up in flame, at least they'll know we lived it. They'll remember why we came. We're jumping gasoline, feel the fire rise, see the truth reflected in our eyes. No slowing down, no in between. We are more than we have been. We jumping gasoline. Ashes falling, silence calling, but the echo still remains. Two wild hearts, one last ignition, forever marked in flame. We jumping gasoline, yeah. We jumping gasoline, oh yeah. We jumping gasoline. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Rock, and this song is called Rollin' Thunder, Baby. Yeah. Hear that rumble coming down the line. Ain't no stopping it now. He's riding steel and fire. Tulsa at the break of dawn, engine growling low. Diesel heart keep pounding, got a long way left to go. White lines blur beneath him like ghosts he left behind. Radio crackling trouble, but it pays it no mind. Got a wheel in his hand and a storm in his veins. Rubber burning asphalt, thunder riding chains. No rest, no mercy, just the open roads cry. He's the king of the blacktop, never asking why. Rolling thunder, baby, hear the engine scream. Steel horse running wild. gravy. Took a turn too fast, left a trail of fire, couldn't shake his past. Heard a voice in his head say, boy, slow down, but he just laughed loud and burned that town. Got a picture on the dash of a life long gone, but the road's the only place he belongs. He ain't chasing freedom, nah, that ship done sailed. He's just running from a story that already failed. Rolling thunder, baby, never looking back. Hot like dynamite and a soul gone black. Ain't no chain gonna hold him, ain't no prayer gonna stay. He's a runaway storm that won't fade away. Yeah. Cross the desert where the sun cuts deep. No time for rest, no time for sleep. Tires sing songs of a broken man's will, but the engine keeps crying, go on, go still. Met a drifter once who said you can't outrun fate. He just slammed that gear and sealed his fate. Dust in the mirror, wisdom left behind, and on God the space for a warning mind. And the road keeps calling like a siren's plea, but it ain't no freedom, it's a life on flee. Every mile of memory he tried to erase, but the thunder just echoes in an endless chase. Final stretch now, storm in his chest, engine coughing hard, but he won't rest. Police all around, but he cuts right through like a bolt of lightning tearing the blue. One last push, one last ride with the devil himself sitting shotgun side. He smiles real slow as the night turns red. Rolling thunder, baby, were the last words said. Rolling thunder, baby, hear the engine cry, burning through the dark till the day he dies. Ain't no end to the road, just a runaway flame, and the thunder keeps calling his name. Yeah. Still hear that engine, still feel that ground shake. He never stopped, he never will. Roll on, runner, roll on, roll on,
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Rock, and this song is called A Never-Ending Road. I just want to say this. This one's for the truckers, the ones who keep our society moving. Day in, day out, you wake up early, engine starts slow. Another long trip, another load to go. You check your route, you check your time. No one really sees the daily climb. You sit behind that wheel for hours on end. No shortcuts here, just bend after bend. You don't complain, you just get it done before most folks have even begun. You carry the food, you carry the steel, you carry the things that make life feel real. From town to town, from state to state, always moving, never late. People at home don't think twice about the shelves being stocked just right. But without you there'd be empty lines and nothing showing up on time. It's a never-ending road you're on. Miles keep rolling night to dawn. You keep it steady, you keep it strong, even when the days feel long. It's a never-ending road you drive, keeping this whole world alive. You don't ask for praise or gold, just keep going down that road. You eat when you can, sleep when it fits. Life on the move, piece by piece. No big spotlight, no big name. Still everything would change without your lane. You miss some moments back at home. Birthdays passed while you were gone, but you still do what must be done. That's the way you carry on. Rain on the glass, long dark nights, headlights cutting through the lines. You stay focused, you stay true. There's always something left to do. No crowd cheering when you arrive, just another stop, then back to drive. But every mile you leave behind keeps this whole world running fine. It's a never-ending road you're on. Miles keep rolling night to dawn. You keep it steady, you keep it strong, even when the days feel long. It's a never-ending road you drive, keeping this whole world alive. You don't ask for praise or gold, just keep going down that road. So this is simple, plain and clear. Without you, things stop right here. You're the line that holds it tight, the unseen force behind our life. No big speeches, no parade, still a difference that you made. And maybe this song ain't much to show, but it's respect you ought to know. So when the road feels extra long and everything feels kind of wrong, just remember what you do. There's a whole world counting on you. It's a never-ending road you're on. Miles keep rolling night to dawn. You keep it steady, you keep it strong, even when the days feel long. It's a never-ending road you drive, keeping this whole world alive. You don't ask for praise or gold, just keep going down that road. So keep it rolling, keep it steady. This one's for you. Every single mile. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Rock, and this song is called Highway Terror. Well, the moon was low and the blacktop burned, big diesel growling and the pistons turned. He had a trailer full of trouble and a tank full of fire. Ain't nobody on the road could take him any higher. He rolled out of Texas with the headlights dim, 100 wooden crates stacked up to the rim. Sheriff at the border had his eye on the prize, but the trucker kept smiling with the devil in his eyes. He's a highway terror riding through the night, burning up the blacktop, never slowing down inside. Police in the mirror, but he's already gone. He's a highway terror, king of the road he's on. From New Mexico to Tulsa, he was shifting every gear, had a cigarette burning and a bottle of beer. Other runners tried to pass him, but they all fell behind, cause he knew every curve and every county line. He's a highway terror riding through the night, burning up the blacktop, never slowing down inside. Police in the mirror, but he's already gone. He's a highway terror, king of the road he's on. Started howling near the edge of Tennessee. There were 4 black and whites chasing wild and free. He hit the river bridge at 90 miles an hour, left the lawman in the dust without a trace of power. He's a highway terror riding through the night, burning up the blacktop, never slowing down inside. Police in the mirror, but he's already gone. He's a highway terror, king of the road he's on. Then a rival in a Cadillac came flying up behind, wanted all the dirty money and the freight he had to find. But the trucker cut the corner and he never lost his cool, sent that shiny caddy spinning like a broken down fool. He's a highway terror riding through the night, burning up the blacktop, never slowing down in sight. Police in the mirror, but he's already gone. He's a highway terror, king of the road he's on. By the time the sun was rising near the California line, he had made another fortune on that outlaw run of mine. Pulled into a truck stop with a grin across his face, cause nobody in the country could ever match his pace. Well, his hands were hard as iron and his heart was cold as steel. He lived for the sound of rubber and the spinning of the wheel. No badge could ever catch him, no driver take his crown. When the highway terror rolled through town, you better stand down. He's a highway terror riding through the night, burning up the blacktop, never slowing down in sight. Police in the mirror, but he's already gone. He's a highway terror, king of the road he's on. So if you hear that engine rumble somewhere after dark, and you see those smokestacks flashing like a ghost out in the dark, you better move aside, son, and let that rig roll through, cause a highway terror's coming, and he ain't got time for you. My name is Johnny Rock, and this song is called Rockin' Roll. Fly. Headlights flashing like a dance floor at night. Every curve I take got me moving just right. Tap on the dashboard, swinging in my seat. Got that highway jumping to a rockin' beat. Rock and roll. I'm cruising along, got the rock in my heart, got the road in my song. Rock and roll, don't stop, don't slow. I'm rocking this highway everywhere I go. Rock and roll, let that engine sing. Feel that rock and roll running through everything.
This outlaw ride was built to win. Worked too long for a liar's deal. Sweat and smoke on a spinning wheel. He took the cut while I took blame, so I lit the fuse and I quit that game. Rolled that rig past the county line, cargo pack and a rule divine. No turning back, no second chance, just still resolving a rebel stance. I'm a trucker renegade, rolling hard and wild, breaking every dirty chain, running like exile. Got that cargo in the back and a fire in my chest, taking what they said was theirs, now I possess. Trucker renegade, king without a crown. I'll cash it out by morning when the law ain't around. He said, boy, you drive where I say go, but he never knew what I came to know. All those backroom deals he kept from sight could make a poor man rich by night. So I changed the map and I killed the phone, made that blacktop trail my own. Every mile singing one old truth, the hungry man's got nothing to lose. Ride, ride, trucker renegade, fuel and fury never fade. Ride, ride, cut the line, that load and that cash are mine. Score in a rotten deal. I cracked the doors and they checked the load. Quiet talk on a nowhere road. Bill stacked thick in a weathered case. I saw my freedom in that place. I'm a trucker renegade, rolling hard and wild, breaking every dirty chain, running like exile. Got the cargo in the bag and a fire in my chest, taking what they said was theirs, now I possess. King without a crown, I'll cash it out by morning when the law ain't around. Then word got back and the hunters came, lost and wolves with revenge and shame. Headlights bouncing behind my trail, but fear was the one thing made you fail. I slammed that gear and let it roar. Heavy wheels like a state of war. No bash, no thug, no loaded threat was gonna make me crawl back yet. I was born for the long escape, for busted rules I'd never shaped. No master's chain, no planet lie could stop this rig from cutting by. That highway fever in my blood turned every thread into the mud, and with that money by my side, I felt alive in that iron ride. By sunrise I was gone for good, far beyond where they thought I stood. New town waiting, new deals too, a better cut from a risk I knew. No more orders, no more leash, no more begging for a smaller piece. Just a roaring grill and a life remade, signed in dust, trucker renegade. Trucker renegade, fuel and fury never fade. Ride, ride, cut the line and loading that cash of mine. Cargo in the back and a fire in my chest, taking what they said was theirs, now I possess. Trucker renegade, king without a crown. I'll cash it out by morning when the law ain't around. Engine fading but the legend stays, rubber burning through forgotten days. He stole one night and he stole that trade. Long live the trucker renegade. Roadkill Rockstar. Grease on my jeans, dust in my veins, running these highways like runaway trains. Coffee and danger in a mason jar. Born to be wild, a roadkill rockstar. Dead in town and a broken sign. Devil riding shotgun all the time. No looking back, I've gone too far. Life in the ditch, roadkill rockstar. Roadkill rockstar, king of the road. Heart full of fire and a heavy load. Burning that rubber, dodging the dark. Living too fast, a roadkill rockstar. Chrome reflections and a crooked grin. Every mile's just another sin. Sirens crying, but I won't stop the car. Can't cage a beast, a roadkill rockstar. Lonely diner at 3:15. Waitress says, boy, what you gonna be? I just laugh and tip my jar. I'm already gone, a roadkill rockstar. If I crash, don't bury me slow. Leave me where the wild winds blow. Let my engine be my scar. Legend lives on, a roadkill rockstar. No chains gonna hold me down. No grave gonna claim this town. Rubber burns and angels cry. I was born to ride or die. Roadkill rockstar, king of the road. Heart full of fire and a heavy load. Burning that rubber, dodging the dark. Living too fast, a roadkill rockstar. Engine fading, but the story stays. Ghost on the highway in a burning haze. If you hear that roar from afar, that's the sound of a roadkill rockstar. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Rock, and this song is called Asphalt Outlaw. Asphalt outlaw, breaking every rule, fuel and fire running through my fuel. No chain strong, no wall too tall, can't hold back. Asphalt outlaw. Boot on the gas and don't slow down. Still keep it rolling town to town. Lawman siren ain't my law. Born to run, asphalt outlaw. White line fading under my wheels. Every mile's a test of will. No safe road, no curtain call. Living fast, asphalt outlaw. Asphalt outlaw, breaking every rule. Fuel and fire running through my fuel. No chain strong, no wall too tall. Can't hold back, asphalt outlaw. Whoa! Dusty stops and broken signs. Trouble always riding my line. One wrong move and you might fall. Step aside, asphalt outlaw. Badge in the mirror, closing ground. I just laugh and gun that sound. Speed don't lie, I give it all. Catch me if you can, outlaw.
another mile, then 100 more. Dust settles, but I stand tall, still alive, Asphalt Outlaw. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Rock, and this song is called Wild Ride, Baby. Humming, feeling fine. Got my radio playing low. Come on, baby, let's go. Sun coming up on a dusty road. Got a heavy heart and a heavy load. Coffee strong and my engine loud. Blowing past that morning crowd. Miles and miles with the pedal down, through every city, every town. Got your picture on my dash, keeps me moving, keeps me fast. It's a wild ride, baby, don't you know? Rolling fast where the cold winds blow, from the neon lights to the break of day. I'm driving hard just to get your way. Yeah, wild ride, baby, hold on tight to the lonely roads in the endless night. When I hit that door, gonna love you right after this wild ride, baby. Yeah. A truck stop diner, jukebox crying, greasy spoon and the hours flying. Waitress winking, but I don't stay. Got your loving calling me away. Thunder rolling, rain on steel, white lines dancing beneath my wheels. Got no fear and I won't slow down. King of this road from town to town. It's a wild ride, baby, don't you know? Rolling fast where the cold winds blow, from the neon lights to the break of day. I'm driving hard just to get your way. Yeah, wild ride, baby, hold on tight to the lonely roads and the endless night. When I hit that door, gonna love you right after this wild ride, baby. See a street at the end of the lane, washing off all that road and rain. Kill the engine, heart beats fast. Baby, I'm home at last. All them beers and all that speed ain't nothing like what I need. Your sweet kiss, your loving smile makes this long road all worthwhile. It's a wild ride, baby, now I'm here. Through the miles and the midnight fear. Kept it steady, kept it true. Every road just led to you, yeah. Wild ride, baby, now I'm tired. No more lonely driving nights. Hold me close, don't let me roam. This wild ride brought me home, yeah.
Slick back hair, leather shoes, let's ride. Cruising down Main Street in my cherry red ride. Radio blasting, feeling that high tide. Neon lights flicker, engine roaring loud. Sally's waiting for me by the corner crowd. Midnight hot rod, baby, hold on tight. We're dancing through the jukebox, swinging all night. Leather jacket, slick back hair, let's roll. Midnight hot rod, you got my soul. Kiss under the street lamp glow. She whispered, Johnny, let's go, let's go. Rubber on asphalt, tires squealing free. This little town ain't big enough for you and me. Midnight hot rod, baby, hold on tight. We're dancing through the jukebox, swinging all night. Leather jacket, slick back hair, let's roll. Midnight hot rod, you got my soul. Soda pop in hand, hand in hand, we own this whole bandstand. Teenage hearts racing, jukebox playing fast. We're young, we're wild, let's make this moment last. Midnight hot rod, baby, hold on tight. We're dancing through the jukebox, swinging all night. Leather jacket, slick back hair, let's roll. Midnight hot rod, you got my soul. Sunday morning comes, but we don't wanna sleep. Streets empty now, but memories run deep. Engine purrs softly like a lullaby tune. We'll race the stars and be back by noon. Clock strikes 12, cops flashing lights, but we just laugh and vanish into the night. Hearts racing faster than the wheels on the street. Baby, with you, life's gotta be. Midnight hot rod, baby, hold on tight. We're dancing through the jukebox, swinging all night. Leather jacket, slick back hair, let's roll. Midnight hot rod, you got my soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Johnny Rock, and this song is called Speeding Devil.
Watch that rig fly. He's a fire in motion, can't be denied. They call him the speeding devil on the wild highway ride. Got a foot like thunder, never eases the
can. The speeding devil.
The wheels have sung their story across 1,000 miles of dust. Every mile of memory, every load of tested trust. I've seen the world in motion through a windshield worn and wide. But there's a different kind of calling, pulling stronger from inside. From the hills to the highways, through the wind and pouring rain, I gave my life to rolling steel and the rhythm of the lane. Every diner, every stop, every phase along the way. But none of them could hold me like the ones I'm heading to today. This is my last call on the open line. One more mile, then I'm done with the grind. No more chasing lines that never end. I'm going home to love again. Let the engine rest, let the tires stand still. Trade the road for a windowsill, where laughter, life, and hearts stay full. Yeah, this is a trucker's last call. There's a photograph that faded on the dashboard by my side. Little faces growing older while I chased another ride. Now the road feels like a chapter that I'm finally closing down. There's a better kind of living waiting past the edge of town. No more counting miles alone, no more sleeping far from home. I gave my all, I paid my dues. Now I've got more left to choose. This is my last call on the open line. One more mile, then I'm done with the grind. No more chasing lines that never end. I'm going home to love again. Let the engine rest, let the tires stand still. Trade the road for a windowsill, where laughter lives and hearts stay full. Yeah, this is a trucker's last call. Trucker's last call. Yeah, the road was my story, but it won't be my end. There's a life waiting for me round the final bend. So here's to the journey and the years gone by. I'm pulling in for the last time with a tear and a smile. This is a trucker's last call.